Hey guys, WetBikeBoy2500 here, and today I'm looking back at an old project of mine of Instawire pistons that send signals down a single line of them stacked on top of each other. So if I hit this button, the first input will start, and if I hit the other one, the second input will go off. Now, this uses an Instawire, sends it all the way down, and it then goes through here, which is almost a kind of logic processor, where signals can overlap and cancel out this one from triggering, and this one does trigger sometimes. And it all works pretty simply from 4 torches and a repeater with some redstone in between. You just have to make sure you use Instawire, and it was pretty okay. But then I had the idea of putting 3 on top of each other and getting 3 outputs, and it works. Over here, we can look at it here. Now, this one was set on the second one, so if I hit it there, so that's the first one goes off. Now, if I power the bottom one, that will send it to the second. And if I power the second one, so only the top one will retract, we get the third. And this one is a lot more complicated and would need a probably a tutorial to actually build this. You might be able to get it if you just look over this video a few times, but you also want to make sure that you use this in between, because this actually makes it insta-wire. It makes it so the pistons that retract automatically re-extend, and you want to make sure that this is in between the input and output. And to really change the signals and the outputs, you just change which lines of these are being powered. And they're using this system here with the glowstone and quartz blocks in between, just so it can't back power. So even if I power this line, it will not keep these lines on. So it's pretty nice. But then I went a little bit more crazy. Well, if I could put 4 on top of each other. Now this one does require a little bit crazier kind of powering for the Instawire, and even crazier redstone. And this is kind of crazy. So let me make sure it's all reset. So if I hit it the first time, we get the first output. Whoops. So if you didn't notice, it triggered the first one, but then once that one went down, the third one went up. I fixed it. So now, start that one. First one goes. Power that one. Second one. We get the third, and finally the fourth. It all works pretty well. And the actual logic in all this is kind of crazy, and I just made some adjustments to it just so it all works nice. And I would say this is a pretty big beast. Pretty big beast. But what if I did 5 stacked? No, I'm just kidding.